got a microphone coming on right now. Okay, we'll call the Board of Public Works and Safety to order. It is December 8th meeting here in the council chambers, City Hall. We'll start with roll call. Dan, please.
Dan Lipke, Board of Public Works and Safety.
Jake Vissing, City Attorney.
Justin Green, Mayor.
Sally Hattebo, City Clerk Treasurer.
Warren Jones, Board of Public Works and Safety.
Okay, we are all here, present and accounted for. So, Board, if you will, please, let's start the agenda with the minutes. We have minutes from November 10th on page 1 and 2.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of November 10th, 2025.
Dan makes the motion to
I'll
approve.
second.
Mr. Jones seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay, Mayor's comments. Gang, I got just a few. We will jump in no particular order. We had a progress meeting last week on Brandon's, I say Brandon collectively, on the wastewater project that Brandon is overseeing with the the collection system. One of the progress meetings was in fact for the manhole rehabilitation, and the other one was on the electrical components for our lift stations. And so those jobs are proceeding. Those jobs are, again, thanks to the Common Council, and that's our, Indiana Finance Authority partnership that we're pursuing those fixes and corrections through the wastewater department. They are on track. Brandon and I were given an update. They do believe they'll have some milestones reached for not necessarily substantial completion, but near completion in the month of February. So again, some of that's going to be weather permitting the next 30 to 45 days, but they have got a significant amount of work done. Brandon, I think they told us they were close to half on the manholes.
I think they're close to
Three-quarters of the way through. So, Board, they are working their way through, but they are still working on rehabbing those. So there is that. Phase 2 work, Board, as you know, as you see on South Main, they are progressing in the weather, in the climate. The initial start of the storm sewer has been started, and so that pipe there along the KFC side and the bridge went in, and so they're working their way north, if you will, on that storm sewer. So that is progressing. Speaking of construction of sorts, pleased, very pleased to announce we have been the recipient again of the NDOT Community Crossing Matching Grant. We were notified Tuesday of last week of our success and our award. I can't be more pleased. Gosh, Salem has been in a great place now, being a benefactor of this grant. Very competitive this time around. I had been telling some of the department heads and you alike that things are changing with the NDOT structure and how they award those, and so it's no longer a twice-a-year award, it is a once-a-year, and so the total amount that was allotted was actually cut and reduced, and so for us to be awarded is big. It is big for Salem, and so the next project that will be out for bidding, which has not yet happened, but we just got our award, but the project corridor will be on Jackson Street. So I'm pleased to announce that that's where we're going after. We're going to do a section of Jackson Street from plus or minus the Elm Street intersection going southeast to Botts Lane 160. And so that will get some major upgrades. If you've looked of late, yes, the road bed is really starting to crack and wear, just like some of our others. And so when we inherited that section from NDOT a number of years ago, it has continued to be drove heavily. Hey, it's one of our major corridors, so good news, great news. So that'll be the next one, if you will, in the hopper. Moving on, we had Christmas Magic Friday. Hey, big time in Salem. We had a large crowd. We had the carriage rides, we had the vendors set up, we had H&R helping with cookies and hot chocolate, Mrs. Claus at the apothecary, and Santa himself. So it was a big night Friday. Appreciate everybody helping. Appreciate Allison and Jennifer and letting us use the old Brick Street building, so big thanks to them. That was our shelter for the vendors. Anyways, good night. It was a really good night here in Salem. One last item, hey, Christmas parade. Danny likes to be there next to Santa, so I don't want him to forget. They're so close. December 20th, 6 p.m. is the Christmas parade. So, anyways, those are just a few items I want to share with you. Okay, please. We'll get back on the agenda. Reports from departments. Wastewater. Brandon, please.
So we had a rather short maintenance activity this month. I'll say we've had to deal with our camera being down. In the meantime, I was doing electric work, trying to catch up on that. So I don't put any of the electric work on the report. We got the camera up and going now, though. I'll say I'm happy to announce that because that makes us in good shape, because we got to finish up by the end of the year, which we are on track for. We was hoping to do it when it was a little warmer, but we will still get it done on time. We pulled our UV lights because our disinfectant season has ended. That was November 1st. We pulled them on the 7th. We had a sewer backup at 404 Arthur Street. We went out there and we had cambered that section just a while back and made a note at that address that their tap had roots in it. So when they called us, we knew instantly what was going on. We could not get them going that day. We made it out there the following day, called emergency locates in, replaced their tap from the main all the way to their yard, installed a clean out. That way they are taken care of and they're in good shape. We had Robinson show up on the 6th. They'd showed up before, cambered the line, and they were going to slip line, and they found a bad spot in the line. They were scared it was going to rip the bag when they tried to pull it through, so they had us do a point repair. We did that the Friday before the 6th, and when they showed up on the 6th, they cambered it again, and they had missed their locates where they needed to do it. So the following day on the 7th, we had to extend our point repair another 14 feet, but luckily that time we were able to get the bad spot that they had in there. They showed back up on the 17th and got that line slip lined, and that was their last section. They are done with the slip lining. Those are all complete, but they had to get done. We had a sewer backup on 301 South Main. It is something under the street that we need to address. We got them going, but we need to address that before the road work gets completed there. And that way we're not digging up a new street once you're done. We installed a pump at Aspen Lift Station, which is on Norway Drive. We had it rebuilt, and it went out last month. We got it back, installed it. It's all up and going now. We set a rebuilt pump at the plant, our raw influent. That was one of the 3 that was coming into the plant. Luckily, we've been pretty dry here recently, and it didn't affect us any at all. We didn't have to divert any of the lagoons, but we are all back to full capacity at the plant. Like I said, our camera is up and going now. We had to get a new tractor, because we would either have to send off the old one to Northern Ohio to have them repair it. And with our time crunch, we had a vendor that had one sitting on the stock that was over shelf, and they're no longer a distributor. So they offered us a deal we could not pass up on that. But our camera's up and going now, so we can finish up the rest of the large diameter sewers that we need a camera before the end of the year. That's all I have.
Okay, board. When Brandon talked about our vendor Robinson, that's a vendor we're using also with the IFA project. And so about how many linear feet, I can't remember, but that was several.
Yes. It was 1,500 or 2,500 feet that they lined.
Okay.
And they lined us like concrete. I mean, it's phenomenal product.
And they are done?
Yep.
Okay. That I thought had a little more to go, so good, kudos to them, that's right. Anyways, and then you said something else in here, I should have wrote it down. Anyway, but yeah, the Robinson is part of the IFA project. Any questions of Brandon? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think we have a camera issue. Give me one moment. I think we've had a reset on our power, and forgive me. 1 second. Okay, once again, it's smarter than I am, so those that are watching on the YouTube channel, sorry for not catching all the members in a very crisp way. We'll have to get that camera reset. I know that said when the power would flicker, they might go back to a home setting, so my apologies, but we are still live. So we'll continue with the agenda, please. Jennifer, you're next on the water utility.
Hello. I don't have a whole lot for today. November, all of the monthly monitoring samples were analyzed and approved for the month of November. Routine preventative maintenance was done on chemical pumps, clarifiers, towers, booster stations. Sludge was hauled 5 days in the month of November, 59,800 gallons. We installed a new sill and a booster station pump number 2 at the west booster station, and also we started construction for the new building at the west tower to house the control panels, so.
Okay, thank you for all you're doing, and yeah, everything going pretty smooth. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, please, we'll get to the utility adjustments on pages 3 and 4.
I'll make a motion to accept the utility adjustments as.
Mr. Jones makes the motion to approve.
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Lipke seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Okay, old finished business, I gave most of that in the mayor's update and with Brandon and Jennifer. Board, is there anything I have forgot for old business? Okay, Sally? No? New business, we will proceed. One item of new business, as the agenda says, correct name of Hayes Avenue for 4 blocks. I mentioned this morning in our department head meeting, we had talked about this. A little trivia that comes by the way of the Historical Society and the Stevens Museum and the John Hay Center. We have got a street named after John Hay. We all know as Hayes Avenue. And so, through the history of the museum and some of the documentation, and since the street does dead end and stop at the entrance of the facility, the question has been arose, could we correct and spell it H-A-Y''S, Hayes Avenue, as Mr. Hayes would be the ownership, possessive, not plural, in Hayes. And so, okay, fine, discussed first with our building department, researched, hey, we don't have anybody that lives and is addressed on the 4 blocks, and what I mean by 4 blocks, leaving the gate of the museum due north to Highway 56. All those residents are addressed either off Market, Walnut, and so on. And so Those lots are obviously built. There's not any vacancies. And so as far as any new 911 addressing, that's pretty unlikely. And so nobody's going to have the consideration of changing their mail, notifying anybody of consequential can't find me because it has changed. And the irony is we still pronounce Hayes, Hayes. So that was the worry I had for dispatch and emergency services. And so if such a thing is dispatched at the corner of Hayes Avenue and something, will you still pronounce it Hayes Avenue? So I think this is pretty low-hanging fruit to address something that the Historical Society, the Stevens Museum, the John Hay Center would like to pay honor to John Hay. And so for those 4 blocks, board, that is the request at us today. Could we, and with proper new street signs, Hay's, Hayes Avenue. I think it's a novel request. The signage and the addressing then north of 56 will not change. So yes, you might see opposite signs that are spelled differently for the same street. I get that. It's still Hayes Avenue. That is the request at hand. We would put up, I think it's 4 that would need respelled, but it's still the same. Hey, this is part of the upcoming, and I'll tease that, the upcoming 250th anniversary next year for the United States and our America celebration, and that was one of the things that they kind of would like to focus on at the museum and some of their events is honoring John Hay. So, board discussion, what do you think?
It's all right with me.
I'm all for it.
Jake?
I have no issue.
I have both chiefs here. We didn't get a chance to talk much this morning. I know you both had calls to tend to, but please, any heartburn there? No. And if there is, please, let us work through it. We can table this, but
like you said, as long as the wording's the same, I mean, it sounds,
yeah, yes,
not the word the same, sounds the same.
yes,
Should be an
okay.
issue.
Would seek a motion in minutes to allow Gina to buy new signs.
I will make a motion for the proper authorities to get new correct names of Hayes Avenue for a total of 4 blocks.
Dan makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Truck seconds, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Okay. All right, please and thank you. We will go to utility vouchers of claims, please, on pages 5 through 18.
I'll make a motion to accept the utility adjustments, or
Claims is
the
presented.
claims.
Motion made.
I'll second that motion.
Danny seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay, miscellaneous, I don't have any. Jake, do you?
Nothing for me.
Sally?
Nothing.
Okay. We had no comments signed up, so we are at the end of the agenda. Would seek motion to adjourn.
Make a motion for adjournment.
Dan makes the motion.
I'll second it.
We are adjourned 5:20. We'll have about a 10-minute break before common council.
It looks like both cameras are just aiming high. But now they can still see us on that.
Yeah.
Just lowering the frame. This one is just kind of over there.
Phew, I may have to have a crash course.
It's like operating the baby monitor.
I thought these were 1 and 2.
Like presets.
Yeah, because they're, no, I don't want it to go to home. They're set. I don't know what you.
Quick set and then one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
And you got your invitation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that I'll go.
Why not?
Well, I just feel like the left foot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know you're welcome.
Yeah,
I know.
this is the bad one. And it
We'll
has
just
camera
see
two.
what
That's
that
camera
brings.
two. That is camera two.
We're Danny.
And it's not horrible, but it is. Oh, you still have, did it? Okay.
I don't have the stream up still.
That's okay. Okay.
Gotta go out and see this.
See you guys.
Hey, see you, bud. Okay, she just sent me a message too. 6 to 8. Yeah. Okay.
You want me to say?
It's still aiming high. Yeah.
Take care, Danny.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hang there.
I'm here.
I mean, and you'll see it, the whole head
The
comes
whole
down.
thing.
The whole
Okay,
thing
okay.
rotates, yeah. Not just the lens, it's the actual round. Uh-huh, it'll,
Again,
That's-
it's just like a baby monitor.
I really thought that was it.
And
Hit
that
two-
one there
hit
also
two
needs to
and
come
home.
down just a
Twos
slight.
and home. Ah, crap. Okay. I just don't know. No, that it has, yes, it's because yeah, it's the remote.
I ain't trying to hit the zoom button just to see if it would zoom in on there. It's not doing anything.
I wonder if it's,
Thank you, sir.
Well, you're quite welcome.
You can unlock everything for it, does it?
oh, you know what, Sally, unlock the keypad. I wonder if that, you're, Dylan may be on something. Okay. Now do it. Now do it.
Does it need to be off, like the meeting?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No, because that's how we,
okay.
that's how we trained on it. It was live. Yeah, that just leaves it in mode, you know. Well, like I said, we're broadcasting, so. did it, you did
There
it.
it is.
Look at you.
This is camera one.
Okay, that one also needs to come down a little bit.
Well, does that make it, oh, it's a lag time.
Yeah, there's a little lag time, so
Yeah.
we'll see in a second.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, that's better.
That one is.
This one's good.
Okay.
This one needs to come down just slightly.
No, wait, whoa.
See, because
No, back, oh, yeah, up there.
because we're just at the very bottom of the screen.
Danny.
We need. The microphone.
Okay, it is 5:30. We will call the common council meeting to order here, December 8th, 2025, in the council chambers. First on the agenda tonight, we'll have our invocation, followed by our pledge. If everybody stand.
Our Father in heaven, let this be our prayer today, that you would instruct and counsel us, leading us toward the best outcomes according to your plans. Help us to be attentive to your voice in the midst of our conversations. Give us the humility to seek your wisdom above our own and the courage to follow where you lead. If we encounter challenges or confusion, may we turn to you, knowing that you are the ultimate source of truth and clarity. We are grateful for your faithful presence and your promise to guide us. May your hand be upon us throughout this meeting, and may everything we do bring glory to your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please place the flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Roger. Let's start our agenda with roll call, please.
Dan Lipke, District 1.
Dylan Moore, District 2.
Jake Vissing, City Attorney.
Justin Green, Mayor.
Sally Hatabo, City Clerk Treasurer.
Randy Lee, District 4.
Roger Pennington at large.
Diana Armstrong is absent tonight. We have 4 or 5, so we do have a quorum. We will proceed with the agenda at hand. Please, first tonight, council, we have a public hearing advertised at 5:30 p.m. Sally has advertised that appropriately, and we have an additional appropriation on pages 1 and 2. Sally, what does this entail, please?
The first one has to do with the general obligation bond, as you can see, and it's an amount that was in the fund that did not get appropriated for 2025, and so in order for us to spend it, we have to have it appropriated. The second one is an amount that was paid to us in another check that should have been separated, and we need to move that to other services, and in order to do that, we have to have an additional appropriation to be able to spend it in another line.
So, end of year housekeeping almost, the original amount was there, we just didn't have it in the appropriate amount, is that correct? For the first one?
The first one, that was an amount that didn't get appropriated at all, so,
Okay,
yeah, it's there, it just didn't get appropriated.
okay. Second one's just a check
It was a
being
check.
receipted in,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, is there anyone in the audience tonight to speak on the additional appropriation, which is ordinance 2025-26? Going once, twice, 3 times? Hearing none. Is there anyone in the audience tonight to speak against the additional appropriation, ordinance 2025-26? Once, twice, 3 times. Okay.
I'll make a
Council.
motion to close the public hearing.
Dylan's on point. Close the public hearing. I need a second.
I'll second.
Roger seconds. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Please, council, Sally gave you the overview, certainly, of what she needs tonight. Please, any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-26.
Dylan makes the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Randy seconds, 2 R's. Randy seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Minutes of the November 10th, pages 3 through 5.
Make a motion to accept the minutes of November 10th, 2025.
Dan makes the motion.
I'll second.
Dylan seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Mayor's comments. Gang, I've got a few things I want to share with you. No particular order. First and foremost, Christmas Magic was last Friday. Hey, big night here in Salem. We had a lot going on, had a big crowd. A lot of people came out for the evening. We had the vendors in the Brick Street Sampler Building, sleigh rides back here at Pearly Plaza. H&R helped with our refreshments. Mrs. Claus at her post at the apothecary, and Santa taking up ranks in the Santa house. So I would tell you it was the largest crowd for the sleigh rides. We estimated we had about 220, 230 by chance lined up. So that was pretty cool. Had a good night. A little cool, but we had a good night. And so appreciate everybody's help. Appreciate Jennifer and Allison doing their thing to let us use the building, and all of our volunteers to make that come together. Big news as far as awards and excitement. An interesting award came our way that I had fingers crossed and breath held. We got our CCMG 2026 award. Guys, you've heard me say many times, we've applied, and NDOT has blessed us, and we've done a good job on our applications. They like our approach, and we always have detailed information, and our projects have good merit, and I think it stands to reason that's part of the success we've gotten through the CCMG. An interesting change of events. This is the first year that it's a single application. There's not 2 awards any longer per year. It's just 1 award. So those who didn't will not get a second chance this year. That's kind of a sticking point, but that's the new guidelines. We were selected. I'm sorry to say some of my mayor friends didn't. So we were very fortunate here. And so this project, hey, I'll give you a little preview. This is a Jackson Street project. Jackson Street, as you well know, is a major thoroughfare that primarily is going southeast. And so when we took that over from NDOT, it was in decent shape, but hey, it still gets a lot of daily traffic, and some of that being heavy traffic. Nonetheless, it's time for an upgrade. This section is a half, if you will, plus or minus the Elm Street intersection, going due south to the Box Lane 160. So that will come about as the terms and the notice of bids are posted. That'll be coming down the pike. But one interesting piece of this, guys, that I was very adamant we need to request, and the engineer agreed, we're going to implement a turn lane in this section. And so those businesses up and down that corridor, a little safety, obviously a lot of safety. Hopefully it'll be a better flow of traffic and reduce some congestion, maybe prevent an accident. Goodness, we hope so. But there is space. We have the right of way, and so it'll come down to that turn lane. So pretty excited that we got selected. Progress meetings I shared with the Board of Works. You know, we're doing a lot of work thanks to you, council, through the Wastewater and our partnership with IFA. We had an update from the contractor who's doing the manhole rehabilitation. Brandon indicated there at the Board of Works, they're about 3/4 of the way done throughout the city. That's a pretty big task, pretty big amount of work to do, so they're hitting it pretty hard. The other progress meeting was with the electrician who's doing the generators and the power to the lift stations and the lift station upgrades, and so they're on track. We've got a couple generators been delivered, so if you see some new shiny green cabinets, the Cummins generators have been delivered. Pretty impressive. So that is proceeding, and they're on track. So a couple of things there. Lastly, just to share with you, hey, don't forget the Christmas parade. It is that season. We've got a lot of things going on, but the parade is kind of the catch-all, if you will. The December 20th event at 6 p.m. there on Main. So we'll have all the barricades back, all the equipment out of the way. So yes, the parade is good to go. So that is December 20th. Okay, please, let's go now to the financial statement, pages 5 through 13. Sally, anything you want to add to that?
Nothing.
Okay. Let's seek motion to approve financial statement.
So moved.
Roger makes a motion.
No second.
10 seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Your senior center report.
I did not receive those in time, so I do not have one.
I see that. As I was thumbing, I realized. Okay, we will have dual next time.
Yeah.
Okay, council, that brings us to unfinished business, which was authorized by you prior meeting, opening bids for surplus equipment on page 14. The advertisement was put out, and we have got some responses in, so I will turn that over to Sally and Jake.
Okay, Jake, you want these?
Sure.
And
Thank you. So this is a response from Parton and Son Auto Salvage and Recycling. On the, I guess, so it has down a price for each one of the items. For the 2005 Chevy, it has $350. The 2007 Ford Ranger, right, there are two of those, $350 a piece. The 2008 Chevy Silverado and the 2008 Ford F-150, each $400. The next three items, the 2006 Ford F-250 van, the 2004 Ford Econoline van, and the 1993 Ford F-250 are each at $425. The 1998 International Single Axle dump is $950. The 2003 Ford F-150 is $400. The 2006 Chevy Silverado is $600. The belt press, $20. The single axle ditch witch, $100. The tandem axle 16-foot trailer, $250. And the 3 mobile home axles, Shaw box with electrical lift and electric hoist for cylinders. It has those items circled for $100. I'm interpreting that to be $100 total for each of those items together. Okay. The next bid is for the tandem axle and 16-foot trailer. Let me look here.
Oh, that's
This
it.
is Alan Mitchell is the bidder, okay. And that is, the bid is $300.
For both?
It says, it looks total, it appears. It just,
Let's see.
Oh, that's just for the trailer?
yes,
Just, sorry, yes, I thought you said two, sorry, just
Yeah.
for the trailer. I'm with you.
yes,
For the tandem axle 16-foot trailer,
Yes.
correct.
$300, you said?
$300. This bid is from Sam Hoskins. It is, I'm bidding on the items listed below. I would like to place a bid of $500 for both Ford Rangers, being each of the 2007 Ford Rangers.
500 each.
Total.
Total is what it appears in aggregate.
So, okay, so it's 500 total for both of them.
Yes. Well, that's not quite sliding back in there. All right, here we go. Well, I'm gonna slice their bid a little bit here. This is from Ronnie Floyd. It is, the bid is for the 1998 International Single Axle Dump Truck at $500, and the Single Axle Ditch Witch Trailer at $300. lastly,
Excuse me, Jake, what was the 98 dump truck? How much was his bid?
500.
500.
Okay, thank you.
The last bid is from Jerry Boley. It is for the used tractor trailer. The bid is $350. Or is it the trencher? Yeah, the trencher,
Sorry.
pardon me. The used trencher trailer, the bid is $350.
That's the dish witch trailer.
Yes. And that concludes the bids.
That was it.
That's it.
So do we need to accept these line by line?
Jake, we advertised them individually. We were not taking lump bids, so I think to Dylan's question, that's how we want to award them, correct?
Yes, we would look for the highest and best offer on each of the individual items.
It looks like we only have 2 items that are gonna be bid higher than what Mr. Parton bid. And that would be the single axle ditch witch trailer. The last person had the highest bid for it.
Correct.
And then the 16-foot trailer, Alan Mitchell had the highest bid. So I would make a motion that we award the bids to Partons for all the other items with the exception of those 2.
And I'll second that.
Is that how you want it formed?
Yeah, I think, doing it that way is the easiest.
Please. Roger makes a motion to award minus the 2 other that were not high bid to Parton and Son. I'll get it straight in a minute. Dylan seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. I believe we have a representative here tonight, so he knows now. Please get with Sally. She has all the titles, all that rounded up, so at your leisure, I'll let you 2 work that out. She'll notify the other 2 individuals on their purchase, and we'll get that satisfied. Sally, anything you want to add to that?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
So then I would make a motion that we award the tandem axle 16-foot trailer to Alan Mitchell for $300.
I'll second that one.
Roger makes a motion. Dylan seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay.
And then I guess the
Yes.
final item would be the single axle ditch witch trailer, the bid of $350 to, who was the last individual?
Bowley.
Foley.
Yes, Jerry Foley.
I'll second that one.
Roger with the motion, please, and Dylan with the second. Again, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. All right. Good. We'll get that cleaned up. Thank you for taking that. Yeah. Okay. We will move on the agenda, please. That brings us to new business. Ordinance 2025-27 is a transfer ordinance on page 15 and 16. Sally, what do we got here?
Again, it's just housekeeping, end of the year stuff, moving from one line in the same fund, to another line. The money's there, just moving it to spend it.
Again, I hate to keep saying it, but year end, a little housekeeping. So please, if you will, Council Ordinance 2025-27, transfer ordinance.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-27.
Dylan makes the motion.
I'll second that motion.
Dan seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Ordinance 2025-28, authorizing FIT and CVIT revenues. Sally, that again is your department.
This year, things changed, and instead of us getting FIT and CVIT, maybe you don't know what FIT is.
Please tell us, yes.
Financial institution tax. CVIT is commercial excise vehicle tax. It used to come divided for each one of the funds that it need to go into. They've changed it where you get one check, and then it's up to us to divide it. But in order for me to divide it, I have to have an ordinance from approved by council saying it can go into those funds.
So this is how you have divvied it up before.
Yes.
Albeit it came in separate checks.
Exactly.
Got it.
I understand the commercial vehicle excise tax, but how is the FIT tax collected? Who pays it? I'm assuming
The
those
banks.
are banks.
Banks, that's financial institution,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Is there a method on how that gets divvied up into each of the funds, or is it
There's
just
a
kind of?
percentage.
There's a percentage that has
Yeah.
to follow, okay. I didn't know. I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-28.
Second.
Gentleman makes the motion to approve. Was it Roger? Please, sorry, Roger. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Again, Sally, ordinance 2025-29, rainy day transfer on page 19. This is what Indiana Code says is allowed at the end of the year to put in. Again, kudos to Sally and her very astute accounting and making sure we get through the year. But with Indiana Code, that allows us to roll some money over that was approved, that was in your budget, that is not spent on varying funds throughout the budget. So Sally, what do we want to do here?
We would like to move $250,000 from general fund to our rainy day fund. We're allowed a certain percentage each year to be able to do that, and we are, according to our financial advisors, we can do that, this amount this year.
And expand on that, Sally. There's and pardon me for having rough thoughts here. There's a kind of a formula that says you need to keep so many dollars of reserve,
Right.
and we're well above that.
We are above that.
Okay.
And this also, the transfer is figured on the previous year's budget, not on this year's budget. So it's figured off of 2024's budget.
And we've done this, what now, Sally, last 3 years?
3 years.
Okay. So again, council, please, if you will, ordinance 2025-29.
I'll make a motion to accept ordinance number 2025-29.
Dan makes the motion.
I'll second.
Dylan seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Please, if you will, now we're ready for the accounts payable voucher of claims, page 20 through 65.
Sally, I saw that we made our payment for our central dispatch to the county. Is
Yes.
that, does that payment happen every month or every year in
Once
December?
a year.
Yeah, just December. Yeah.
Make a motion that we approve the accounts payable voucher.
Roger on point to approve. Claims as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Dan seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Let's see, Sally, you've got a few more here. Miscellaneous business. Anti-nepotism forms.
It's the annual anti-nepotism forms that each one of you have to sign. There are 2 forms to sign. One has to do with direct line supervision, and the other one has to do with contracting policy. So I have one for each with your name already in there. You just have to sign it, okay?
So you want them to sign the name that's got their name on it?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure we're clear on that.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
She'll pass them down the bench. Next, date for reorganization meeting. That is Sally and Jake also. Did you have possible dates in mind?
We didn't give to an exact date.
So I think if you wanted to do it before year end, you could. I think it would probably be better to do it after the first of the year, with the 2026 session of the council.
Council, so that, two things, you need to set time and dates for the calendar year 26. So to Jake's point, we're meeting on the second Monday now, so we probably need to have our reorganization prior to the second Monday, if you think you're gonna stay on the Monday, that schedule. So, the tricky thing there is, I know it's holiday season, and hey, if there's some of us that might be tied up over the New Year's, the way it falls this year, that's something to think about. But otherwise, board or council, it's kind of open for discussion when you want to do this.
It'd be better to do it in 26.
It doesn't matter because we're not coming right off of an election, so if it works better to do it in December, then you can just start right into your regular meetings in January based off of the scheduling that you determine then.
Could anybody do the 30th,
Tuesday the 30th?
December 30th? Does that work for you, Dan?
That's fine.
Tuesday, December 30th?
Whatever you guys.
Let's do Tuesday, December 30th at normal time.
Let me throw another option. I have no objection there. Gosh, guys, if to Jake's point, if it's not that much a heartburn, would you want to do it prior to the holidays and be done with it? Would you want to do it on the 22nd or 23rd? Just a thought.
22nd's fine. I say let's stay away from the 23rd.
Okay. Can we do 22nd?
22nd's fine. Yeah, that way we get Sally had another week to get paperwork done.
That's a succession, then you have yours and then the Board of Works, because they want to piggyback.
Correct.
But they're never more than 5-10 minutes, so goodness, do you want to do 5 o'clock, 5:30? You
It
guys,
don't matter to me, whatever.
Let's do
These guys' a schedule there. Roger, I don't know what he's got cooking.
5?
Let's say 5 o'clock.
5 PM, okay?
Randy.
You could probably do 5 and 5:10.
That's
or
exactly
as-
right.
Or after the conclusion
Yeah.
of the council meeting, if it goes longer.
Okay. Sally, you good with that?
Yeah, I'm off, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sally, yes, she is.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
We
is.
don't need to interfere with your
It's
plans.
okay. We need to get this
Are
taken
you,
care
are
of.
you,
I'm positive.
are you traveling?
No.
Cindy
22nd.
Cindy might be able to do that for you.
Will? Yes.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna be in the doghouse, but she says go ahead.
I'll make a motion that we can reconvene December the 22nd at 5 PM for our 2026 reorganizational meeting.
Okay, Dylan makes a motion, 5 PM, 22nd, we'll be here for that business at hand. There a second?
I'll second.
Roger seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Last under miscellaneous, Sally and I both failed to put it in print. Just need to update you on the annual TIF management report. It has been submitted. She's got that done. The TIF management report come to us, I guess this is our third year. And it basically says, hey, what does the redevelopment commission intend to do for the next year? And they take the very generic approach. That is most redevelopment commissions. They plan to focus on economic development activities within the city of Salem and the TIF districts, which we have 2. So again, that's one of the things the TIF management report says. You need to let your council know that it has been submitted. So there we go. Okay, Sally, what else do you have?
That's all.
Jake?
I have nothing further.
Okay, we had no comments signed. Our business pretty much has concluded for the year. and we'll do reorganization and figure out our January schedule, and we'll let that out to the media. That way we know immediately when we are meeting in 26. Need a motion to adjourn.
I'm sure you will notify the truck.
Yes, yeah, pardon me, that's right.
With that being said, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Dan makes the motion.
I'll second.
We are adjourned at 6:01.